Hello, my Leos. Welcome to Scrappy Siren Tarot. I will be doing your daily reading for January 18th, 2024. And as always, thank you for joining me. And to all of my new subscribers, welcome to the Scrappy Siren Tarot community. I'm really glad you chose to join me today. So let's go ahead and get your general message from Spirit for the day tomorrow. All right, Spirit, what's the general message that we need to know, please? Let's see here. That's a little bit too many. Happy middle of the week. You're halfway through. Hope things are going well for you guys and not too hectic on your end. Okay, let's keep going. All right, Spirit, two more, please. It's interesting. Today your cards are coming out in the layout a little bit backwards, so I'm just going to go with it. So maybe you're feeling a little bit out of sorts at the moment. Maybe you feel like things are like you're having to go about your day in kind of a backwards way, like doing things out of order, is the feeling that I'm getting from this reading already. So if you wake up on the wrong side of the bed, don't worry. It might just be the energy of the day or the week. Who knows? All right, so you got 4 general cards out with the Tarot of Oppositions. So I'm going to read it in the way that the cards came out. So we have the Lovers. I'm going to have to cover up this card. Hold on a second. The Lovers card. Okay. You have the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. I swear I'm shuffling, guys. You guys get this card all the time now. You're juggling a lot of things in your life, I feel like. Okay, so you also received the 4 of Cups in reverse. And you received the Knight of Cups. Okay, so this is giving me a strong indication of a love reading here. So you have the Lover's card upright, and you have the Knight of Cups upright. And I do feel like for some of you, you may be deciding between 2 different love interests, 2 different suitors. You're trying to decide with the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. You're having a hard time deciding on who you should pursue. And with the 4 of Cups in reverse, you're trying to intuitively feel which connection makes you happier, or which connection resonates with you more, or makes you feel more safe. Now, if that doesn't resonate with you, it could very well mean that if you haven't already made a decision about how you want to pursue your romantic life, you will be tomorrow. Whether that means deciding to get back into the dating world with the 4 of Cups in reverse, putting the past behind you, letting hurtful things go, dropping off your baggage at the door, so to speak. Or it could just merely mean that you are emotionally opening yourself up to the possibility. It may not mean that you're actually, getting out there yet, but it does look like, chronologically at least, that you may be considering putting yourself back out there. And if that doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. This might just not be your reading. But with the Knight of Cups coming at the very end of your reading, I feel like you may be receiving an offer by the end of this week. It came in last, and it came after the 4 of Cups in reverse. So there's something about you releasing the hurt from the past, you letting go of a person that did not resonate with you on an emotional level, or wasn't able to reciprocate on an emotional level. There's something about you taking hold of that cup on your own, like taking back control of your life with the Four of Cups in reverse. See, she has a peaceful expression on her face, and she's chosen to walk away with her cup from a certain situation. So it looks like you could be having someone approach you at the end of this week with the Knight of Cups, which is very exciting, especially if that is something you want. I don't get the impression that you know this person likes you quite yet, but I do get the impression that you've had a hard time deciding if you even want to put yourself out there, like if you even want to start dating again. So let me know if that resonates with you. If this love reading doesn't resonate with you, that's totally okay. I feel like I'm channeling a message for a specific group of people in the Leo collective today, so don't worry. I put out readings daily, monthly, weekly, and weekend, so I'm sure that there'll be one or a couple that resonate with you. But there's a good group of you now, so welcome. So unfortunately, with the time constraints I have, I won't be able to cover everybody's situation. I'm just picking up on certain energies at the moment. So, yeah. All right, Spirit, please clarify the Four of Cups in reverse. What is it that we're letting go, and how are we letting go of this? Okay. All right, please clarify the Two of Pentacles in reverse, please. And thank you to all the people that like on my videos and comment. As you already know, it really helps with the YouTube algorithm and gets my message out there to other people who it may resonate with. But also it shows me that, by you responding, it does show me that, it resonates with you and it does help you, because that's what I'm here for. I would love to provide something of value to you guys that, that just makes your day a little bit better, because, tarot reading has helped me in that way in the past. It really has. So I would love to pass it forward. All right, Spirit, Two of Pentacles in reverse, please. Cards are a little bit quiet today. Or should I say backwards? I don't know why I'm getting like that kind of backwards feeling. Backwards kind of energy. Maybe you're afraid of going back to issues that you struggled with in previous relationships. Maybe you're afraid it'll happen again in a potentially new relationship. All right, Spirit, please clarify the Lover's card. The Lover's card. Spirit. Okay. All right, so on the Knight of Cups, you received the Burden in reverse again. You received this yesterday. Okay. So whoever this is that's approaching you towards the end of this week, I'm feeling, or weekend, time is fluid, take what resonates. This is someone that's just going to make you feel light. Like they're going to make you feel like it's like a breath of fresh air, okay? They're going to just walk in and you're not even going to think about whether or not you like this person. You're just going to like automatically feel like a weight's lifted off your chest. Like you didn't realize how excited you were to see this person. You just catch yourself kind of feeling lighter around them, less burdened, okay? Whoever this is going to be probably very different than the people of your past that have weighed on you heavily. And that's why the burden is in reverse on the Knight of Cups. Okay, so what have you released? What have you done to walk away from a situation that has been hurting you with the Four of Cups in reverse? You have decided to walk alone. You have decided to abandon this previous chapter in your life that no longer worked for you. Or if you haven't, you might decide to do that. And that's why you're walking away with your cup. You're deciding that you're going to find fulfillment elsewhere. And with the sheer amount of blue in this card, this indicates to me that maybe you felt like you really could not communicate with this person, because blue represents the throat chakra and communication. And it's giving me like this feeling like no matter what you said or how you said it or the format in which you sent the message, it's like they just couldn't get you. They just couldn't understand how you were feeling and why you were feeling the way you felt. So you did not receive emotional validation in this previous past cycle, but it looks like that's going to be changing for you. So with the Two of Pentacles in reverse, you received understanding, okay? So in this image, there's a bird in a cage, but the bars are disappearing, okay? And the bird is realizing that he or she was free this whole time. But in order to realize that you are free, you first must change your perception, right? So your perception has changed. With the Two of Pentacles in reverse, you've decided you need to make a decision, okay? You've decided that where you're at now either has to change or it has to end. And with understanding, it's like you want to join, you want to be birds of a feather. You want to find someone that is your, part of your soul tribe, that just gets you, that hears you and kind of knows what you're feeling, sometimes even before you do. It gives me the impression that that is something you want. In this image, the reason I'm getting this impression is because this bird is looking out and there's a bunch of birds in the distance, but it's the same kind of bird. It's the same species. And it's like the other birds are cheering that bird on to come and join them because they know this bird's desires. They know that they are going to share the same interests, that they both enjoy flying, that they both enjoy exploring, or, whatever it is that resonates with you. You're going to have people that connect with you and that are just going to get you. And that's where this Knight of Cups comes along. So on the Lover's card, you have comparison in reverse. So you have stopped comparing yourself. You've decided to, or you will decide, to stop comparing a new potential relationship to your old past relationships. Meaning, you've decided to start fresh, to start with a clean slate, to maybe not believe like you need to date a specific kind of person or go for just a specific type of person. You've realized that, and this is a side note, this may not be for everybody, but if in this relationship you felt insecure and you felt like this other person had options, okay, and it was causing you to feel feelings of insecurity, maybe jealousy, right, and you never felt fully understood. What this means is that you've realized that these insecurities did not come necessarily from external sources, although it very well could have been, but it's mostly a reflection of a need or emotional fulfillment that was not met within you, that within this past cycle, past relationship. So there was a lack of something that kept bringing you back to comparisons and comparing to other people and what other people had. So yeah, that's just for someone specifically. Let's go ahead and get your challenge for the day. Spirit, what's the challenge for the day, please? It's a challenge for the day. Okay, so we have 2 flyers. Or, sorry, 3 flyers. So the first one that came out is the 7 of Wands. And then you have the 2 of Swords in reverse. And you have the Chariot in reverse, which you received yesterday as well. So I'm seeing a theme here. So you've decided with the Seven of Wands to hold true to what you feel is right, to defend your point of view, to defend your stance, to defend your rights in a particular situation, okay? And in doing so, and by making a decision, by making up your mind with the Two of Swords in reverse, you are overcoming, as I mentioned yesterday, the lack of momentum and stunting in your growth that has been caused by this previous cycle. So your challenge is to continue to stay on that path, to continue to be strong and keep up your defenses, to continue to be firm on your decision and to not go back on it. And to realize that this is going to be for your own personal growth and that you have way more fulfilling situations in your future ahead of you, okay? And you may not even be able to picture what it would be like. For example, you may think, oh, I'll never find someone better, or I'll never find someone who gets me, or I'll never meet someone who just actually puts in 50% of the work, right? Well, think about all the times something surprised you, or all the times you thought something would go one way and it ended up going a different way. Well, this applies to this too. How do you know what you're missing, or how do you know what's going to come towards you if you've never experienced it before? There's no way you'll know, right? So I'm telling you now, this love, whether it comes this week, next week, a year from now, whenever it comes towards you, it's going to give you a feeling or give you a sense of stability that you never thought was possible. Okay? Like you literally cannot imagine it because you've never experienced it before. Oh, you know what's interesting? This was face up on the Fantasy Garden Tarot right after I shuffled the cards. So this was on the Lovers card. So yeah, whoever you're leaving behind was either deceptive in nature, whether they knew it or not, whether they were aware of it or not. They were completely, there was parts of them that was hidden from you and maybe even from themselves. So I don't know about you, but I would not want to associate with an energy that you where you don't get what you see. Okay, and it seems like that's what you've been having to deal with. But with the Four of Wands, which was under it, okay, this is what you have to look forward to. This is commitment. This is celebration. This is something to be happy about, okay? So celebrate that you're not in that energy anymore, that you don't have to keep second guessing yourself, okay? All right, so let's clarify with the Fantasy Garden Tarot what your ally will be for the day tomorrow. Spirit, what's the ally, please? Okay, so you have this card pop out, which is the Two of Cups. So I can't get much clearer than this. I mean, with the cards, like you can't get much clearer. This is a romantic opportunity that is going to present itself, and it's a companionship of equals, okay? And even if let's say you don't meet this person this week, you know, time is fluid, it's different for everybody, and this may be just for specific people in the collective. Don't worry, because everything that is in this reading is a culmination of a setup of a journey that will put you on the path to potentially meet someone like this, to potentially meet your equal. So even if it doesn't happen this week, don't feel bad about it, because you're on the path to meet this person, or to come to a place where you become that support system for yourself. Because if you're in a healing process, okay, it's beneficial all around. People around you can pick up on it, and it's healing for them. But also, like, there's nothing you're missing out on by taking care of yourself and growing and healing. You're doing nothing but putting yourself on a path to success, whether that be whether or not you want to meet someone or you don't. It doesn't matter. You're still growing, you're still healing, and yeah. So keep that in mind. It's not always about the outcome, right? As cheesy as it sounds, it is the journey. I mean, it is the moments in between. So, all right, Spirit, what's the ending message that you need to hear for today? Okay, so I have Uranus, change, card number 25. Wow, look at this card, guys. It's beautiful. All right, let's see what we got. Definitely a lot of changes in your life recently. It's hard to keep up with. All right. Page number 66. Change, Uranus. Uranus acts like a cosmic clutch. It takes us out of one gear and after some chaos, shifts us into a new one. Uranus is the modern co-ruler of Aquarius and takes 84 years to round the zodiac. So maybe this new person that's coming into your life is an Aquarius. Who knows? Could just be the energy that you're channeling right now. Uranus was the first planet we discovered once the telescope broke the boundary of our known solar system and coincided with the Industrial Revolution when many technical and cultural assumptions broke apart. It embodies difference and eccentricity as it rotates in the opposite direction of most other planets and at an approximate right angle to them, with one pole pointing toward the sun. Action. Surprise or be surprised. Be ready to shift gears. It's time to experiment and try a fresh approach or new road entirely. If your life were a garden, now would be the time to scatter handfuls of diverse seeds, water them all, see what grows robustly, and weed the rest later. Urgent anxiety can be a system of Uranian restlessness, so rather than just flailing about, look for the root cause and ask what change would actually solve the problem. What looks like a disaster may bring a wild opportunity. If you are thrown a sudden or shocking change, assume that you are being tossed out of the nest into a potentially heroic journey. Chaos can be an important catalyst, an unnerving moment caught between forms. The discomfort allows and propels you to transform. Become your most authentic, eccentric self. You are just what is needed. Uranus also encourages technical upgrades and a cutting-edge approach, whether that means acquiring new equipment or new skills. Challenge. Uranus electrifies. It may feel like your finger is stuck in an electrical socket. You are anxious to change, but you can spin your wheels until you shift into the new gear. Gift. Prepare for an evolutionary leap. Shocking circumstances can force you to engage gifts you didn't know you had and help you transform. You are not those external attributes in transformation. You will not dissolve. A caterpillar is still internally the same creature once it becomes a butterfly. All right, thank you, my Leos. I will see you next time. Have a great day.